Before I was at Google, I was at a company called GE. And GE famously had a system where you stack rank everybody. And Jack Welch used to say, your bottom 10% you should just fire. At Google, we were able to put in a different approach. At Google, we focused a lot on the hiring piece of it. Hiring first and foremost, because if you start by just hiring good people, and I don't mean just good performers, but good people, people of integrity, people of conscience, people who care about something bigger than themselves, they generally do the right thing. Even then, you would have people who were not good performers. And for a number of years, every 6 months, we'd go through and identify the bottom 5%. But it wasn't related to their performance rating. I mean, sure, you had people who had low performance ratings, but in a team, you might have team A where the worst person is better than the best person on team B. We'd still find the bottom 5% on team A. And what we would do to them is we'd go and talk to them. And we'd say, look, you're in the bottom 5%. It's not related to your performance rating. For some people it was, for some it wasn't. But this isn't about like a performance or bonus or anything. We want you to know, and we want to help you get better. And about a third of the time, just by telling people that, they did improve. There's something called the Dunning-Kruger effect, which is basically the least competent people are the most likely to be totally unaware that they're terrible at what they do. But what we found was a third of the time they get better on their own. Other 2/3 of the time, we said, you know what, it's not working in this job, let's switch you to a different job. Because every job in a company is different, and having a finance job in one part of the company could be very different than a finance job elsewhere. Or if you're in finance and you move to marketing, totally different job. 84% of the time, when people switch jobs, their performance went from bottom 5% to average, which may not sound great, but average means you're going from like number 20 out of 20 to number 10 or 11 out of 20. That's a huge improvement. So we'd approach them with a sense of compassion and care for them. And when those cases didn't work out, if all else failed, we'd help them find jobs in other places and encourage them to do that.